Hey, what's happening, everybody? Another episode of Mike Marino live from my mother's basement. This time we're broadcasting it to you from the world-famous Laugh Factory in Las Vegas, Nevada, inside the Tropicana Casino Hotel in the green room with legendary comedian Marco Assante. Now, we're supposed to be broadcasting right now on Instagram, but it said pause due to poor connection. However, I think it's working anyway, or it's trying to find its reconnection. But as we're down here and we're broadcasting the show, already we're getting some love from Charlene Corvino, the former talent coordinator of the legendary Riviera Casino Hotel in Las Vegas. Hey, Charlene, how are you? This is Marco.
Hi, Charlene.
Make sure you come and visit us over here at the Tropicana. We'd like to come and visit you too. We're getting ready to do a show in the next 15 minutes, and Marco will be jumping up on stage first.
15 minutes.
15 minutes, and we're working here on Instagram, and Instagram is working in just fine. So hi, Charlene. Nice to see you. And over here we got Sarah, who we're going to see later on this week. She's coming to one of the shows. And also Crazy Hab Fan. What's up? Everybody say hello to Marco Assante, who's going to be going on stage in just a little while. Marco is also the co-star of Marino 2016 Make America Italian Again, which you can all watch on my YouTube channel, Mike Marino Live on YouTube. Marco, tell us, what do we expect tonight from you when you get on stage?
Tonight we expect a good crowd. We have two shows tonight, 8:30 and 10:30. And
I think it's 8:30 and 10.
No, 8:30 and 10:30.
Is it 10:30?
It's 10:30.
All right.
8:30 and 10:30, and right now we got about 60, 70 people in there right now. We still got 10 minutes before showtime, so it's a Tuesday. It's good crowd, and we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna go up in there and do 10 minutes, get the show rolling. We're gonna introduce Michael Lenoci.
Michael Lenoci is also another comedian who's on the show with us tonight. He's gonna be coming into the green room too. That's right. You might notice that there's 3 Italian fellas on this show. Can you say "Make America Italian Again"?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go back up, do 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm gonna bring Mike Marino up. That's that guy right next to me. That guy right there. And then I go up again, and then I try to sell some T-shirts, let everybody know they had a good time, and then that's it. And then we do it all over again. 14 more shows. 30. 30.
See, Marco's being really modest. He goes on stage. He rips this room into a frenzy. He works the people to the point where they're just about to explode. And after that 15 minutes of work, he introduces the next guy. And the next guy, Michael.
Host. The host position. Very, very important position.
Very, very important. And then when he's done with that, the feature's done with his routine, Marco goes back on the stage, rips him into another frenzy. And then he screws up my introduction. We know each other for years. Yes. He forgets my name. He forgets what I do. He forgets my credits. And then he says, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah. I'm not a good, I don't remember things. You know what I mean? Yesterday I called it Make Italian America Again. That was awesome.
Yeah. He might as well just say, why don't we just make America great again and screw up the entire show?
Yeah. But otherwise, we're getting along perfect. Great.
A lot of people out there, you know us from this incredible web series that we've done. And I'm proud and happy that Marco's in the show because he's absolutely fantastic. When you watch his work, it makes you laugh your ass off. It is so hard while we're filming to not laugh at what he's doing. I laugh all the time. Actually, I laugh mostly when Marco's behind in front of the camera because he never remembers his lines.
Back to the not remembering. I don't remember a lot. I got CRS. You know what that is?
CRS?
Yeah.
It's a car put out by Honda.
No, it's called Can't Remember Shit. That's what I suffer from, CRS.
I just like to put out there that neither of us had anything to drink. We haven't smoked any weed. And
Agua.
I would like to tell everyone, oh, look, we're getting some fan mail from Australia. Come to Melbourne, Australia, boys.
I've been to Melbourne.
Why you got to ruin it?
Oh, sorry. I've been to Melbourne.
We haven't been there yet on tour. What'd you go there for?
I was there working in Melbourne. I stayed at the Hotel Como. You know that Hotel Como? Are they writing back?
Tone. No, they're not writing.
There's a lot of Italians in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah.
Huge.
We're probably going to bring the tour to Melbourne, Australia, Sydney, Australia. We're definitely going to Italy. We're going around the world. We're going to have a lot of fun. Right now, we're getting some emails from Charlene who's saying that it's a good day to make people laugh because of what's going on in the world today. So why don't we go ahead and we can mention that real quick. Yeah, all day today we observed the fact that we were just down and quiet in silence. We thought about all the first responders, friends, family members. Don't forget, he's from New York. I'm from New Jersey, right on the other side of the water. And very, very sad day, 17-year anniversary of one of the biggest tragedies that's ever happened in the United States. And, of course, it happened on the East Coast where we're born and bred. And very, very sad. So we kind of kept the comedy to an all-time low today. We observed the fact that a lot of people on Facebook were saying, hey, could we just be silent for a certain amount of time? And we were, and there's nothing funny about that whole situation. So, Charlene, thank you so much for writing in and saying that. I'm glad everybody's watching the show right now because the day has come and gone, and maybe tonight we have to because there's a show at 8:30 and 10:30.
I got 3 minutes, 4 minutes before I go on stage.
They didn't even start the music yet.
Oh, all right.
So we're gonna bring on the comedy in a little while and really turn it on and see if we can make people really happy. Is Johnny Salami with you? No, Johnny Salami's not with us tonight. We got Anthony Pepperoni, Tony Bolsonaro, and some of the worst food you've ever had in your entire life. But we won't talk about that because we ate here in the casino downstairs. I can't believe I met you on the corner, Hoboken. Oh, hey, James, how you doing, man? That's that guy who offered me $10 if I would put him on my Instagram. How badass is that? Dude, how you doing?
What's up, buddy?
I'm performing at the Hoboken Italian Festival Friday night. Yeah. There's 5,000 people out there. I go for a walk because I wanted to get an Uber. I couldn't get out of town. Some guy comes over to me and goes, oh, my God, it's Mike Marino. I'm your biggest fan. So we took some pictures together, and that's I say, oh, maybe you just saw you over at the Italian Festival. He goes, nah, I just know you from YouTube, which is really, really cool. And thank you so much, James. That's right. Look at him. Check it out. Make America Italian again. Thanks, James. We're doing great. Right, this is Marco Assante. He's the co-star of Make America Italian Again. He's saying he'll talk to you later. And in a couple of minutes, we'll see if we can't get Michael to come on the show. I think he just went to the bathroom, but we're going to get him here. Hope to see you. I'm across at the MGM. Are you over there tonight, Charlene? Because we were really together with you and say hello. Miss you dearly. Miss you performing over at the Riviera, which was really a great place. Thank you for saying that, James. I appreciate that. It was very nice to meet you. Tell all your friends, James, that we met on the street corner while I was trying to get an Uber. You were with your girlfriend or your wife. I don't know who it was. It was a great time, and I appreciate you. And, yes, let's make America Italian again. You don't know none. You didn't see none. You don't say nothing. And that's the way we roll. So we're backstage right now. We're going to try to have some fun. Now, as you can see, there's pictures of some of the most legendary comedians in the world who have performed here. And you can see who they are. There's a lot of them, anywhere from Don Rickles and Dom Irrera, Andrew Dice Clay, Roseanne Barr, Louis Anderson. You guys checking out all these famous people that performed here? Look at that. J.J. Walker is Roseanne Barr, Paul Rodriguez. There's pictures over here of Rodney Dangerfield, Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, the owner, Jamie Masada. Wow, it's unbelievable if you can come into a green room. If you're a big comedy fan, Johnny Beef, New York City. Hey, guys, Johnny Roast Beef here saying hello. Beef, how you doing, man? Johnny Roast Beef, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most incredible movies of all time, Goodfellas, was Johnny Roast Beef was in that movie, and we also remember him for that classic scene with Robert De Niro when he comes into the bar and he says, I told you not to spend any money, and he says that classic line, it's in my mother's name. It's in my mother's name. I'm sorry. It's in my mother's name. That is Johnny Roast Beef saying hello to everybody here on Live from My Mother's Basement, which is really, really great. It's nice to see you, Johnny. Keep on writing in. Our flight leaves at 2, so we'll be there tomorrow. Well, thank you so much. I look forward to meeting everybody when you come over to the showroom. Make sure you all get your tickets in advance, and make sure you contact me. Let me know when you want to get a picture taken and so on and so forth. Thank you so much. We'll definitely make that happen. So I hope everybody's having a great time. Let me just tell you what I see on the wall. This is the wall over here. There's also a wall on the other side. George Carlin, Lenny Bruce is on the wall, the original dirtiest comedian to ever come out in the late 50s, Lenny Bruce. Bill Cosby, Shelley Berman, Bob Zaney, Joan Rivers, Lily Tomlin. How incredible is this green room? I can't really pick up the camera here to turn it around, and the show's actually starting in the other room. Bob Newhart, again, George Carlin, Robin Williams, Steve Martin, Kip Addotta, many different albums from Steve Martin, Sam Kinison. Oh, they just announced my name. Oh, and of course, Richard Pryor. A lot of these people are no longer with us. And Gallagher. A lot of people writing into the show. I can't answer the phone right now because we're too deep into the bowels of the Tropicana, and it might not come through. Hi, Ashley. How are you? The door test. I don't know what that means. I got your wall. Goodfellas, that's right. And A Bronx Tale. That was Johnny Roast Beef. He was just writing into the show. It's so nice for him to write in. And right now, I could probably do this. One of the other comedians that's in tonight's show just walked into the green room. I think if I asked very nicely, I could have him come on the show. Mike, can you come on over here, man? You too busy? Over here, Mike? On this side? Yeah. Mike, how do you say your last name again? Lenoci. Lenoci. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike Lenoci. Come in as close as you can.
Hey,
we're on 2 different screens, if you could see. He's the good-looking guy. You got Marco. He's silly. You got me. I try to be as funny as I can. Here comes the good-looking guy. Huh? Look at him. Look at Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from? What's going on?
Guys, I'm from my mother. So, you know, and relax before people judge about Florida. South Florida, it's like the East Coast, okay? We're not the rest of Florida, okay? It's cool down there. We're normal, all right? There's Priuses down there, okay? It's not just Chevys. It's not the South. It's the East Coast. So let's not have judgment here. It's good. I met Mike before, but he wouldn't remember because why would he? But now we're hanging out.
That's not
He's
true.
A nice guy.
I just
He's busy.
Couldn't put 2 and 2 together just yet. And then,
It's
but
fine.
we're having a fun. Last night was the first night that we did shows. He did 2 shows. I did 2 shows because we're on the same show. That's what we. Some folks the other night that he reminded me of Ryan Gosling, right? Is that what I said? Now, do you get that?
I get that a lot, but you mentioned another comedian, but I do get Ryan Gosling.
No, I really meant Ryan Gosling. There's
Yeah.
another comedian who's friends of ours, Joe Matarese. And I think you have that look like Joe Matarese, like maybe a younger version of Joe. I hope you didn't hear me say that. But Ryan Gosling, he does get that. That's a great thing.
It is a great, because I am a lead. That's true. I'm a lead. So if you are casting films, you know I could be in it, and I would lead it all the way through. I'm a strong lead, confident delivery. You could just hear my voice. I can do a line from The Notebook. Like, what are you waiting for? Is it him or me? You know, I could do it. I could do that for you if that's what you want.
That is absolutely fantastic. I knew I heard Ryan Gosling in there, and he could be the lead. So if anybody's out there looking for a lead, he could be the lead, and I could be the guy they shoot the shit out of right in the beginning of the movie. What do I need to be in the whole movie for? I could be the guy who gets hit by the hitman.
I could be the lead of your life, ladies, if that too. It doesn't have to be a movie.
So like I said, I'm good at casting. This is the good-looking guy in the mob series that we're going to be doing. Look, here's Amelia Vaca. He's just a baby. Funniest man from New Jersey, sir. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But he's the baby over here, and then his boo-boo kitty.
Oh, you were talking about him. Okay,
I think he was talking about me, Mike Marino for president. That's right. We're going to be running in 2020. We're going to go in there, and then he's going to be the lead something.
Yeah, I'll clean up the dirty stuff. The skeletons in the closet. You won't know about.
Here's some cool folks over here. Check this out. This is Italian comedy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing, man? Say hello to Michael over here. I'm Mike. He's Michael. There's a difference.
Yeah.
Right now. There he is up on the TV.
Yeah.
And Italian Family on Family Feud. Well, thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that. We did that this morning on the talk show, which guy leads me into a bit on a talk show, and it kind of threw me a curveball. I really didn't know he was going to do that. He goes, "So what's it like to have your family on a Family Feud?" I'm like, "What happened?"
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. Here's the way the joke goes.
You
But
didn't
it's
even
really
talk
cool.
about it.
I didn't think I was going to know. I wanted to talk about some other stuff, but
Hilarious.
so anyway, but I had a great time. We were on Fox 5 this morning right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here tonight, tomorrow night, and every night until Sunday. 2 shows every night, but I think on Friday and Saturday night they're adding a midnight show, and that midnight show is supposed to be the dirty show.
Yeah, our shirts will be off. So.
Yes. Well, his will be off.
Yeah.
Actually, Michael, if you have it, he does. He has something that he sells after the show. He can sell it right here on my website if you'd like to talk about it. And what he sells is if you're dirty. Why don't you explain it? Maybe you could explain it better than I can.
Well, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. There you go. There you go, guys. I mean, you know what it's used for. It's
I'll be in the bathroom.
Sometimes you don't want to use the good towels, so there you go.
I never want to use the good towels.
Yeah.
I'm very anal retentive.
Yeah, no pun intended.
I hate that word.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and how you came up with that particular joke.
It's
a joke that he does on stage. It's a very well written joke, very, very funny.
Observational comedy.
Observational. And take it away.
I was doing it for a while, and then I realized if I just changed I talk about how in movies people will have. I set up the joke with how finish. They just immediately.
You just hold one. You gotta go. I need one. You don't have to explain it.
Yeah. Everyone needs one.
Look, Oscar. It took him 2 seconds. I need one.
It's just everyone's. In movies there's never any cleanup. It's just they put their clothes back on and continue on with the movie.
It's true.
And that's a little unrealistic,
It's like finish dinner and you don't wipe your mouth. Who would do that?
It doesn't happen. It's always a disaster. Someone's screaming. They're like, grab a towel. You don't want to get it on your sheets. Then they're grabbing the wrong towels. They're grabbing your shower towels or your decorative towels for the ladies. Now you have this hanging up in your bathroom, and it's ready to go.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen, on both screens. Put it in a little bit over here. There you go. And do you need a dick towel? At Michael Lenoce. Lenoce? How do you say it?
Lenoce.
Lenoce. Nice Italian.
I tell people Leno with a chi. That's just the simple way. Jay Leno
Look,
with
he's
a
getting
chi.
orders over here. David Krenkel, how you doing? Make sure you get yourself a nice dick towel. Keep it clean. Clean yourself up. I don't sell dick towels because I don't really have that need anymore, but I do have some underwear if anybody wants to buy one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to be here, obviously, all this where everybody could find you and see you in the future, because I have a funny feeling we're going to be doing a couple other shows together, too, after this week.
It's at Michael Lenoce. That's all you need to know on everything. At Michael Lenoce.
How about a website?
It's michaellenoce.com.
michaellenoce.com. Uh-oh, running out of power. We're going to be doing a lot of shows together. Mike's a good guy. He's Italian. And right now, a lot of Italian sites are watching the show. Hardcore Italians, West Coast Italians, Italians from here, Italians from there. We are also here this week here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And next week, when I get back to New Jersey, I'm actually doing a show on, I believe, the 20th at Cha Cha's Italian Restaurant at the Feast of San Gennaro in New York City. That reminds me of a funny joke that he does, if you wouldn't mind doing that. I don't want to set you up, but an Italian, he's going to do an impersonation of an Italian dinosaur.
This is my impression of an Italian dinosaur. If you're wondering what my IQ is, now you know.
Stopping by here at the Green Room in the world-famous Laugh Factory inside the Tropicana in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're doing an episode of Mike Marino live from my mother's basement. We're obviously on the road right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're having a lot of fun. We got 14 shows left to do here. If you guys are in the Las Vegas area and you want to come over, you want to laugh a little bit, you want to forget about the tragedy that happened 17 years ago today, just for a little while, come out and get your laugh on. I promise you I will make that happen. Go to MikeMarino.net for future tickets and find out when I'm coming into your neighborhood. I got a lot of shows before the end of the year. Anyway, the Feast of San Gennaro. I have a web series that you can watch. We are actually in the New Jersey Web Festival on September 16th. Just go to MikeMarino.net. You'll see all the information on how you can go over there and see that. And we'll make that happen for you. I was actually nominated for Best Male Lead in a Comedy Series, and I'm really, really proud about that. So go check it out. It's called Make America Italian Again, Marino 2016. Check out the show. You can see all about that show on my website, and subscribe to my website. It's very easy to do. Where I'm going, what I'm doing, and how you can continue watching the TV series Make America Italian Again. You could also go to YouTube, which is Mike Marino Live, right here on Instagram, Mike Marino Live. Thank you so much, everybody. Mitch, how you doing? Are you aware of the Jersey Shore show? It was filmed in Las Vegas. I'm well aware of the Jersey Shore show, and thank you so much for checking in on that. Wait till you see the Jersey Shore show that I got coming out. You're going to love it. It's going to remind you about the 80s. Oscar, thank you so much. You called me a genius. Thank you, Oscar. I appreciate that. When will you be performing in South Florida? Oscar, if you go to MikeMarino.net, 18 in Boca Raton, you got to check out that show. Coda Hawk, thank you so much for chiming in. That's right, MAIA. Thank you so much for sending in those initials. I appreciate that. And John Sirachi, nice to see you. Fellow entertainer who is phenomenal and funny, all in his own. Shirts with Make America Italian Again. Watch this. We're not even kidding. We have shirts that say Make America Italian Again. Are you looking? All you got to do is go to MikeMarino.net and pick yourself up some shirts. They come 20% off the shirts with the code MAIA 2018. Okay? If you want to buy a shirt, what is it? Only this week. Look at Marco's done. Let's see, we'll find out how we did. Only this week you can get 20% off with the code MAIA 2018 if you want to buy some shirt on my website, which is MikeMarino.net. Look, John Sirachi saying hello to you. Marco is back. Bada boom, bada bing. Thank you so much, Oscar. I appreciate that. Hashtag MAIA. Thank you.
What's up, John?
A friend and a fan, and hanging out with us here live from my mother's basement, especially while we're here at the Tropicana in Las Vegas, Nevada, the world-famous Laugh Factory. So Marco was just on stage, and as you could see, he introduced Michael Lenoci, who's on stage right now. Marco, how did it go?
I think good. It went good. It was a fun crowd. Probably about 70 people out there. They're ready to go. Shared a little about...
How many people?
70.
Oh, I thought you said 7.
No, 7.
70.
70 people out there.
Okay.
You know, it's Vegas. Vegas is dead. Hi. How are you? Good. Didn't we just talk to you? Online now.
Probably.
Oh.
Were you on the Facebook page or where were you?
On this?
No, not today.
Oh, okay.
No. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
What's your name again?
Luann. I'm in
Luann.
charge of marketing for the club.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Well, there you go, folks. We just got stumped by the director of marketing, came walking into the green room while we're doing a live show. But you know what? Who better than to come walking into the green room than the director of marketing while we're doing marketing? Why don't you come and say hello? Come and say hello. Squeeze right on in.
Yeah, sit.
Where'd you go?
Is this your podcast?
Yes,
What
you're
is
on the
this, your
podcast.
Facebook?
This is live from my mother's basement. Say hello. This is the director of marketing. I don't think we've met. What's your name?
Luann.
This is Luann, ladies and gentlemen. She's now live on. Yes, for seeing her all the time, but you never get to meet some people behind the scenes, and this is really behind the scenes. And right now, we're trying to sell some tickets and have some people come down to the world famous Laugh Factory and have some fun. Well, we're right here, live inside the Tropicana. So, Luann, how long have you been here?
I've been here since the beginning.
Holy smokes, that's quite some time. Well, thank you so much for helping out and doing all that you do and make this place so famous.
Well, I think Jamie did that sort of
Yes.
in LA first, but we all, pitch in here for the Las Vegas Club for sure.
We pitch in, we hang out, we have fun. It's like a big family, especially that's the way Jamie Masada always says. This is the family of comedians. We all love each other, care about each other, and we join in when we help. So that's very good. Thank you so much for popping in.
Check out this.
We did. We showed them everybody, the pictures,
Everybody.
all the legendary
Harry
people on the
did all
wall.
this. He did a fantastic job. His name is probably the best comedy green room in Las Vegas.
I would say this is probably one of the best green rooms for comedians worldwide. You come in here, like we were talking about before, all the different albums and legendary people. And she's talking about Harry, who is the talent coordinator and the GM, the manager, or the whole guy who puts on everything here on the managing partner. And he's the guy who got me on Fox Television this morning on Channel 5.
Right.
Yeah. So, and he did it again for Friday. We're going to do another talk show. So this is great. And now we'll get ready to go on the stage.
In just a real short time, you're going to be hitting that stage.
Yes. So now it's time for me to get ready to go on stage.
Pretty
So
exciting.
it is.
Yeah, great crowd out there. I stuck my head in, and you're going to like this group.
Well, I can't wait. Well, listen, let's sign off while we're sitting here with the director of marketing here at the world famous Laugh Factory inside the Tropicana. We're going to get going. Listen, make America Italian again, everybody. You remember my motto, you don't know nothing, you didn't see nothing, you don't say nothing. And how do I end every single one of my broadcasts? By always saying the same thing. Get in, get in. Luann, you're going to say it too. Everybody lean in, lean in. Marco, you're not in this camera. Get in this camera. Come on. How do we end the broadcast? By saying the same thing. Don't take no shit from nobody. Come on. Come on. Yeah. But you didn't say it. Come on, we got to do it again. Ready?
Right.
Marco, get in here. Don't take no shit from nobody. All right. Let me keep going. Bye, everybody. Hey, folks, I hope you're enjoying watching my podcast live from my mother's basement. We're having a lot of fun, and I'm going to have a lot of great guests on the show in the future. So if you like it, hit like. You could also leave a comment. You could subscribe to my YouTube channel and watch other funny videos. And you could also listen to my podcast on your favorite podcast app like Spotify and iTunes.